This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're at the LD Micro Invitational 2018 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Rob Ellin from LiveXLive. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is LIVX. Rob, welcome to SNNLive.
Thanks, Rob. Pleasure.
It's great to have you on. So,
great to be here.
For our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company and go from there.
Sure. So LiveXLive, we started a little over 3 years ago as founder and chairman. We set out to create the Netflix of music, to be able to give the consumer the most immersive experience closest to the live event, the opportunity for simultaneously to be able to watch across your phone or from the comfort of your own home, to be able to watch these great Super Bowl type events from around the world, from the Rock and Rios of the world to the outside lands of the world. And it's just been an amazing start to it. This year we'll stream over 29 of the largest festivals around the globe.
So what inspired you to start this? You touched on when the company began, but what was the inspiration?
That's a great question. So I had some close friends of mine who were CEOs of major media companies who had come to me to open, to invest in over-the-top channels. And one of the things that we found as we researched it is that in music, in 25 years, there hasn't been a thought leader since MTV. And we felt there was an opportunity there, that there was a void, that if we could become the authentic voice in music, it was a great place to be. And second, maybe more important, is we had an opportunity to address the diversity issues and unification issues around the world, and that live music is a universal language. And when you can watch it from the standpoint of watching it live, you'll see from these festivals that, there is no color, there is no race, there is no religion, there is no politics, there's no language barriers. Everybody spends their time copacetically for 3 days with 100,000 people at a time.
So what makes the company unique in the marketplace? Because I remember I was watching something on YouTube TV, and I remember Palladia back in the day before it got bought by MTV. So what makes you guys unique in the marketplace?
I think that's a great question, Robert. It's about original programming. So last weekend, it was an exciting weekend as you could have in live content, and we're all watching live sports just explode, right? Golf sold today for $2 billion in UFC, and it's just exciting. But in live music, this is the beginning of a revolution in it. So last weekend, we were fortunate enough, we streamed 3 festivals. We had over 200 people producing and shooting this. We produced 3 festivals, 3 genres of music, streamed 125 of the biggest artists in the world. We streamed to 125 countries around the world, and we achieved 14 million views.
So tell me a little bit more about the technology as well. Is there something proprietary about what you guys are doing that's different from what the competition has out there?
Yeah, so we've been a little bit lucky in that there was really one real competitor who stepped out of the business, right? The other competitors have not really been able to compete with us. We've been fortunate enough that now with 29 festivals, you're talking about 100 days of content. Our technology, we built our own player. We've added a component to the live experience that adds social to it, right? What I mean by social is that immersive experience while you're watching. You're able to message, you're able to chat. Maybe even soon you're able to date, all right? So again, think about as close to the live event. You can buy a T-shirt, you can buy a hat, simultaneous to that experience. So as the audience, we're hitting a lot of young millennials, right? As you're hitting those millennials, you got to give them an opportunity to be able to do other things as they're watching. As you know, the attention span is changing greatly.
Right. So for those who may not already have the channel, on their streaming playlist, so to speak, where can they go and download the channel? Where is it available?
Yeah, so we're available in a lot of places. The objective is to be across all digital platforms around the world, but you can download our Roku app, our Apple TV, our Amazon Fire. We were the channel, the music channel on Amazon Fire for the month of May. We're on Android and Apple, and obviously you can come to our over-the-top channel on LiveXLive.com.
Right, and the name of the app is LiveXLive too, right?
Correct.
So what's the market size too? I mean, right now it sounds like your target market is music, but it has other applications, I'm sure.
This is staggering. This is staggering market. There are 2,000 of these Super Bowl type festivals. There's tens of thousands of concerts. There's award shows. There's original programming around music. So both the audience as well as the size of the market is as dynamic as anything I've been involved in my career. And that, again, we've reached 125 countries. Just think about the social graph for last weekend. Right, alone reached well over 200 million people. If you just took the social graph of each of those artists for this year, our lineup for this year of 29 festivals, the combined social graph is over 2.2 billion people we can reach.
So what's the business model for LiveXLive as well?
So first, it's a land grab. Have enough real estate, right? Have enough of these AAA content. Have great partners and partner with the biggest promoters in the world, from the AAGs of the world to the Somniacs of the world, right? So that we have a joint effort together to build this. And then, real estate, traffic on audience, you have 14 million people. If you take that and you multiply that on a monthly basis, you potentially can reach hundreds of millions of people this year, or maybe higher, right? Both sponsorship, advertising. If you think of ESPN, it's one of the few models of the world that you have both sponsorship and subscription. So we have the sponsorship side of it, right, with the Amexes of the world, the Visas of the world, the Verizons of the world, all spent billions of dollars on music, but nobody's had one platform it's aggregated on. And then we moved towards subscription. So we acquired Slacker Radio to give us a nice subscriber base and move us into audio as well.
So I know you alluded to this a little bit earlier as well, and it's your background. How did you get into all this?
I've spent the last 30 years involved in media and technology, and really with transformative technologies. And so when we had the opportunity of acquiring Slacker Radio, we all of a sudden had this robust technology that's been chosen by Elon Musk for every Tesla. We're in 80 cars. We're in carriers around the globe. And all of a sudden we were able to take this platform, right, for live and be able to expand that and move into subscription and sponsorship and so on.
What's the company's competitive advantage?
Starting with, we put together a world-class management team of literally the leading experts in music, mobile, and media. Secondly is our technology, again, was chosen by Elon Musk for every Tesla and cars. We have the ability to deliver a unique platform for consumers that is fully immersive, so they have the ability, again, to message and chat simultaneously while they watch these events. And what's really exciting right now is that we're growing our subscribers. Our subscribers are now up to over 460,000 subscribers. We publicly announced we added 10,000 subscribers last quarter. Right? We wouldn't have announced that if we didn't expect this quarter to be substantially higher. We've just positioned ourselves as the thought leader in this space, and we brought in our own production teams. We brought them in-house, the same guys that have produced Coachella and Jazz Fest and Stagecoach and some of the biggest festivals around the world.
So, from what you can tell me, what are some of the company's growth drivers moving forward?
Yeah, just, keep acquiring and partnering with the biggest producers of live content in the world, right? Like ESPN has done with the NBA and, NHL and Major League Baseball. We want to partner with those great products and the great content. We want to partner with the artists. What this does is it enhances and raises the value for everyone. It's a new revenue stream that didn't exist for the music industry. So all of a sudden you got live driving revenues to everybody, from the artists to the managers to the record labels to the publishers. And we're Switzerland, right? We're just here to help and enhance it, just as ESPN or sports, sports channels have done in sports.
And where can our audience go and find more information about Live by Live?
So we're a public company. The symbol is LIVX. We're traded on NASDAQ. We got the luxury of ringing the bell 2 weeks ago. My 7-year-old was actually standing on stage ringing the bell. So super exciting. We're glad that we can bring this out to the public markets. And again, there's a real opportunity to help in some of the hatred and diversity issues around the world, and watch these events and watch the collaboration of people and the unification of people around the world.
And that's LiveXLive.com?
Correct.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're at the LD Micro Invitational 2018 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Rob Ellin from Live by Live, publicly traded company. The symbol is LIVX. Rob, thank you for joining me today.
Really a pleasure, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you.